Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it. I'm so sorry. It's a habit, I suppose. We used to have plenty, but we ran out of paper and ink. Ever since the corporations left, it's been hard to come by the basics. But you know what we do have? Freedom! This is the only place in Halcyon you'll find it. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. Oh, sure. Graham's our founder. He taught us how to cut our own path in the wilderness. And I guess some folk have started following Zora's orders. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them. She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you. Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying. Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Thora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door. Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes. The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Disarray level analysis. Utter and total chaos!
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers.
May the eternal truth guide you.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like smoke for all the day.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger? Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclast? I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision. According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you. Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead. You know, that might just work. You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more. I know it sounds extreme, but I can't go back. I just can't. This is the only way I can think of to be free. I hate to think of her grieving, but it'll be good for her to move on. In the long run, you know? Oh, right. I guess you could take my daddy's ring. I've worn it ever since he died. Mama would recognize it right away. You take this back to Stellar Bay. Tell my mama I died and you found that on my body. I know it'll be hard on her, but it's the only way. Well met, Captain. What? Yeah. Screw safe. I've had enough of playing it. Everybody needs a little danger and excitement.
Oh yeah, this guy's gonna bleed out here all right.
If I do, it'll have been my choice, damn it. The Iconoclast taught me that it's okay to be free to make mistakes. You here to join the Iconoclast? Sorry about that. It stems from some, Why, from the yoke of corporate tyranny. It's what all of... We want unfettered freedom, not the lies that MSI tries to sell in Stellar Bay. True escape. You want to know more? Listen to Graham's broadcasts. He's been... See, that's what the corps want you to think. If you think rules are... You need to talk to Graham. He'll help you find... Well met, Captain.
Never seen you before. Take my advice. Move on. I've been halfway around T1. Nothing on this moon for nobody. A great many things. I'll tell you what. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Stands to reason they got themselves in. Oh, sure. I was with him. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. Thereabouts. Getting on in years, kid. Legs ain't working like they used to. So appreciate it, kid. I'm marking outposts on your map. You spend a lot of time out there.
This armor itches something awful. Ugh, my stomach.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a mantis.
You'd rather sit on your thumbs and starve?
No. All I'm saying is she gotta be more careful throwing away lives like that. Hmm?
A Manta Queen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Oys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Nice day, huh? For Monarch, anyway.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts. The truth. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our... Now. The Iconoclasts are free folk. Meanwhile, the Board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the Board's structure is... All right. Awakening is available... The point of no return. When your mind... For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they... Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to Sanjar Nandi. He leads MSI out of... Ah, the eternal... You and I, and the rap. Everyone, regardless of ability to believe. Not in the sense of a single entity. The universe came into being over time. In that sense, I suppose you could say that. Questions like these are distractions. All right. Why have you... Stop. No. Spreading... They can't be everywhere at once. Surely there are radios that still catch our message here and there. Surely...
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try an... I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The Board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower. Citizens of Halcyon are glued to their periodicals. They obsess over tossball and fashion, and the Board uses these obsessions to control them. Even I find myself occasionally distracted by their positively shameful quality of editing and unacceptable disregard for grammatical structure. My literary prowess will hook them, and the eternal truth will reel them in. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like one of Sanjar's fishermen. I may have worked in the presses once, but the bitterness of being... All right, almost vanished. Wonderful. I request... Speaking of which...
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out. Wait, where is Hux?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to... One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly. though the goods now come at a considerable markup. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high capacity. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage. What?
Dusty.
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Fair. Making blood-stained clean again.
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye. Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press. Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it. Yeah, name's Zora. I've been patching up the Iconoclast since day one. You joking? It's Monarch. When he's being an idiot. The Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere, and I guess the gunfire attracted Raptidons. It was a...
You found a queen that far north? Wish I'd been there.
You and me both, Nyoka. We could have used the help. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded. You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. He's always looking to pass his work off on someone else. For now, I gotta get to the wounded. Welcome to Amber Heights. Hey. Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo.
Well met, Captain.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air. Hope Zora sends me up next.
As a purely hypothetical thought exercise, if I were to boil leather in manti blood to give it a nice purple hue, is there a way to get the stench out afterward?
Recommended dry cleaning service for fabric type, incineration.
What? Sorry. Long day.
Ah, hello? All right.
Entering quiet mode.
Excuse me, but this area is off limits. We got... That's my nice way of telling you... We're fixing a... Right. Carlotta. Yeah, she's inside. We got first rights, though. Soon as we fix that generator, she's ours. You'd have to ask the boss. I just know she... And I'm just gonna let you... Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a...
What are you looking at?
Quiet. Hello? Relax. Who are you? Oh, finally! Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I... It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. Law help them. I don't know. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last... What do you want? I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And...
Can you do anything except clean?
Sam's new diet soap capsules pack twice the cleaning power and half the calories. Order a 5,000 caps carton for this unit today.
I'll take that as a no.
Hey.
I'm telling you, the
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
they're on a very important... Welcome back, Cap.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must...
The print...
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them...
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the...
Reminder! Prolonged exposure to germicidal...
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duty.
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... If the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them. Nice day, huh? For Monarch, anyway.
Can I actually order one of those diet soap capsule packs through you?
This unit has exhausted its library of pre-approved responses. Resetting library now.
It's real fortunate that you... You're useful in a fight, you know?
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir. Greetings, and welcome. What can I do? You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man. I still don't know anything about it. But if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. But I'll warn you. Not at all. Mr. Laws, no. Sometimes. So I can talk to him, of course. Sort of the strong. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with... I couldn't. What if he says no? Hey, maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad. Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that. He doesn't talk much, but he's got this... Plus, he's got great legs. You think that's what I'm looking for? Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else, besides. A man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body. Sorry.
Well, Celia, didn't I tell you?
That you did.
How can yield improvements of 20...
You've often posed...
Clear my schedule. This... Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Oh, I suppose... Oh, a shame. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with... Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch...
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without...
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the... Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi.
On our...
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find...
Not if we secure the proper...
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time...
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent... The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach. And with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with the Bolt 52, we won't need to advertise anymore. We can stop our transmissions all...
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest... An ordinance, of course. We do things in a civilized fashion.
Hey now, they may not shower as much as you do, but they've got their own sort of civil.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you just crawled down. And this one is located in the... And these days, it's over... So taciturn, so dour. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. What can I do for... I see. Well, that's excellent. What else can I do?
I wish you'd stop trying to clean my room. You almost knocked Frida off her wall.
Customer service request. Clean Frida. Recognize, process, and schedule.
No, what? Damn it! Hand to the void, I will dismantle you if you touch that Raptidon.
Customer service request. Dismantle Raptidon. Recognized, processed, and scheduled.
Ah!